Okay, so next in line is area of a triangle. Now we know half base times height is the area of a triangle. So this here, half for this triangle ABC, we can work out the area of this triangle. And yeah, half base times height certainly is the area of a triangle. But here we're not given, in this case, we wouldn't be given the height. But what we would be given is a couple of sides, well, maybe. I'll get to that in a minute. But what we need to do is we need a couple of sides and the angle between them. So there's three versions. So say we're given sides B and C and angle A, then we use this top version. If we've got sides A and C and angle B, then we use this version, and if we've got angle C here and sides A and B, then we use this third version down here. All right, again, this is something that's on the formula sheet that you may need to use. So here's an example, and so you'll notice in this example we've got the angle here and we've got the sides either. All right, so to use this you need two sides, but you need the angle included in between those two sides. All right, so in this case, my area will be a half. So the angle's at B, so it's half AC sine B is what I'm looking for. So it's a half times A opposite to A is 6.5 times C opposite to C is 7.2 and sine 140 degrees. We can then get our calculator out, and our calculator will tell us to two decimal places 15.04 and units, of course, centimeters squared because it's area. All right, so when you got the two sides and the angle between, it's pretty straightforward. However, sometimes you may need to use the sine or cosine rule to find other information. And so here's an example here. First of all, we've got this triangle, find the area of it. So first of all, we've got one side, not two. So we'll need to find another side. And so the other side that I'm going to find is this one here that I've marked as A, because it's opposite this 70 degrees. All right, so because it's opposite this 70 degrees, I can find A using the sine rule, A on sine A, which is 70, equals B, or C, I should say this time, it's C, 8.2 over sine 85. And so side length A then is 8.2 times sine 70 over sine 85. All right, and so when you figure all that out, you get 7.73. All right, so that there I've now figured out to be 7.73. Now, the area formula requires two sides, which I've got, but it requires also the angle in between. So this angle B. Now, we have been given these other two angles. So angle B, because we know that it's a triangle and it's all 180. So what we need to do is we need to take away these other two. And so when we do that, you get 25 degrees. So now we've got two sides, the angle in between them, and we can now work out the area of our triangle. So the area of the triangle is a half. The sides we've got are A and C. AC sine B. So that's a half times 7.73 times 8.2 times sine of B, 25. All right, and so then when you put that in your calculator and you figure it out, 2 decimal places, 13.39 centimetres squared. Well, it hasn't got units on it, has it? So I should perhaps just go units squared or square units, because my diagram hasn't actually said that it's measured in any particular unit. All right, so there's the area formula for the area of a triangle. And so just remembering you need 2 sides and you need the angle in between the sides. If that's not the information you have, then you may need to use sine rule, cosine rule, sum of angles like I did here, to help you get the information you need. All right, if there's anything there you need clarifying, make sure you get clarification, and as always, have fun.